Buena gente, hoy vamos a continuar con la continuación de Trazacaminos de Honkai Star Rail. Me estoy fijando si no se está... A ver, quiero ver si se está grabando esto porque tengo miedo de que se llene la memoria y no tenga... No, sí se está grabando tranquilamente y los archivos duran hasta 5 gigas. Así que tengo tiempo para grabar, sí, de telegrabación, sí, está grabando todo, perfecto. Se está moviendo esto, sí, a ver, el coso esto... Esto que aquello, bien, perfecto. Bueno, vamos a arrancar con y encima le dije continuación de Trazacaminos. Me acostumbro a decir continuación de Trazacaminos cuando es Misión Trazacaminos. Bueno, Misión Trazacaminos de Honkai Star Rail en la 3.3. Vamos a estar abriendo... vamos a estar continuando con el modo historia. Pero miren lo que tengo acá. Recién salida. Miren, tengo a Yasin, sí. La pude conseguir y estoy esperando para ver si puedo conseguir en el banner de Cipher. Va. Se ve que es muy necesaria Castorize para... Yasin es necesaria para Castorize, pero Cipher no es necesario, o sea, porque como es nihilidad, pero es reminiscencia a Yasin y es una soporte dedicada para Castorize, así que... Aquí están mirando Yasin. O creo que es una animación, pero bueno. Por cierto, vamos a ver el mensaje que nos dijo Castorize, que decía esto. Stel, cuando recibas este mensaje ya deberías haber salido del inframundo. Ahora que lo pienso, nuestra despedida entonces fue demasiado precipitada. Me acordé que tenía que contarte algo más, solo después de que te fueras. Hice un peluche tuyo, Stel, pero no tuve tiempo de rellenarlo con hilo de algodón. También intenté crear un adorno de tela con forma de tren basado en tus descripciones. Lo puse en un álbum en fotos, es muy especial, todo decorado con flores secas. Ay, el emoji. Esperaba que cuando llegaras al final del viaje buscallamas y presencias el nacimiento de un nuevo mundo te trajeran algo de calidez. Lamentablemente no tuve tiempo de enviártelos. Para que el nuevo mundo no sea tan frío, permaneceré en el mar de flores y vigilaré las almas perdidas. Si volvemos a vernos, no olvides nuestra promesa. ¿Cuándo nos veremos? Hmm. Cierto, Castores está... Ah. Pero bueno. Por cierto, vamos a continuar con lo que estábamos. Teníamos pendientes 5 de estos. Que vamos a leer ahora mismo. Y ahora... Espera, quiero ver si está grabando. A ver. A ver, sí. La cámara sí, a ver. Star Rail. Era... ¿Cuál es esto? Ahí está. Sí, yo creo que está grabando todo. A ver. Sí. Perfecto, disculpen, no es nada modificación, porque quiero que salga bien la grabación. Bueno, vamos a continuar. Como dije, teníamos pendientes 5 de estas para leer. Y obviamente me voy a ocultar la cámara. O sea, ahí me pongo abajo. Verán que ahora estoy oculto. Así podemos leer la historia. Tenemos 5 de estas. A ver, tenemos, a ver. Esta es Cipher, ¿no? Sí, podríamos empezar con Cipher. Castorize, Javier Midei, Aglia y Anaxagoras. Vamos a empezar con Cipher. Que creo que no tenemos ninguna con Cipher. Engaño. Eso busca llamas, esa me voy a olvidar tal como escribí. Capítulo 1. Diario del viaje de la gata mentirosa.
A thief tells a few stories.
Qué largo.
The first story is titled The Golden Apple. It doesn't have to go to the fairest.
That city is named Paphos, where the golden light of Nestia shines. The golden apple tree sits in the city's middle. Only the fairest can pluck its apples. The beauty pageant begins on time, as the fair ones stretch their supple arms, trying to pluck the fruits above their heads. Yet every time the apple comes within reach, a breeze blows the fruit away without a trace. The audience in displeasure disbands, with only one girl left standing there, her features bland. Yet to her surprise she finds her arms full of golden fruits.
The second story is titled Trying to argue? Don't trick yourself, please.
That city is named Idylia, where Circe's roots bury deep and wide. The sophist scholar holds a tortoise aloft, but his theories? Common sense bereft.
Even the best athlete could never catch up to this turtle.
None can overturn him in arguments, and he obtains the champion's crown in merriment. Yet, as he is about to leave, a wind blows the tortoise in front of him, and behold, his paradox becomes truth. To catch up to the turtle, an entire day and night he spends.
The third story I will tell is titled, A Competition in Trickery. Who do you think is the Grandmaster?
That city is named Dolos, where even Zagreus was once tricked. The king promises to reward the perfect lie, wishing to recreate the deceit of the Titan, his grand feat.
I think the world is a gourd. In truth, we are all already dead.
The liars take their turns in the challenge. But no one pleases the king. With a gust of wind, the girl emerges before the king's face. And when she leaves, she already has the king's promised gold in a pouch. The others are curious as to what lie she raised.
Zagreus can only tell lies. And I am Zagreus. The fourth story is called, You Like Money. Good. But you must pay the price.
That city is called Mythamus, where the sea breeze intoxicates the people with delight. A wealthy penny pincher prays to the Titan.
Please give me the power to turn anything into gold.
With a breeze, the rock in his hand turns to gold. But his joy is fleeting to behold. For with one embrace, his wife turns into coins, scattered on the soil. He howls at Fagusa to retract the blessing, but sees a girl in a hood in passing. The girl laughs hilariously, holding his hand in hers.
Go back and check your vault. Some gold may be missing. But your beloved is right there, waiting.
Cyphera, you took another long journey.
And we want to hear your fun stories!
The girl with the hood dangles her feet in the bath, as 2 coins dance and fly between her fingers.
Basically, I visited 4 places, tricked them to my heart's content, and came back fully rewarded.
The girl pauses her words and looks out the window, as the light above the Titan's shoulder casts her right cheek aglow.
The dawn will never cease, and the thief star wanders in foreign lands. How would you know that I am not lying right now?
Chabón, la voz de Cypher, o Cipher, mejor dicho, es muy seductora. O sea, pero a la vez, y parece una mona waifu Michi. La sigo considerando una waifu Michi. Bueno, continuando, vamos con... A ver. Obviamente recompensa al autor, tenemos... Epopeya, sí. Saga de la historia de Amphoreus. No, volvemos atrás. Era el primero, ¿no? Sí, era el primero. El camino de Buscallamas. Quiero ver algo, a ver. De Trivi falta 1. Si es que faltan. Bueno, Castorais faltan 2. Bueno, 3. 2 de Midday. Yo diría que vayamos por... Vamos a Mision Trazacaminos, sí. Vamos con Midday, ya que estamos cerca de terminarlo. Seguir historia, perfecto. Empecemos con mi day. Todo de nuevo. Capítulo 4. Decidió ascenso divino.
To die for glory is not eternal sleep.
This is a lie all Castrum Kremnos keeps.
The world after death is superior to reality and basks in light.
But such vague poems the Crown Prince would not easily believe.
Hago una pausa porque, bueno, para no hacerlo tan largo, primero terminemos este capítulo, seguimos con el modo historia y con el paso del tiempo, antes de terminar el capítulo, leemos las otras tres. Así que bueno, vamos a continuar.
Cowards who dare not to look death in the eye.
He declared thus on the day he returned from the stream of souls.
Longing for a martyr's heaven and reciting self-deceiving stories.
His words are sacrilege incarnate, more arrogant than his blood and family.
True warriors should treat that paradise with spite.
Many followers thus stop, no longer following his steps. For they feel this young man's words, compared to poems, are even more absurd. A body immortal equals not perfection. The man braved dangers endless, simply to seek his weakness. In his greener days with more amateur skills, in crises where death denied him even after kills, he learnt why curse is a synonym for blessing, for he saw that visage of terror at life's closing. The man seems unmoved when this past is mentioned. Having braved death 9 times, he who was once lacking now excels above everyone else, still rising. Yet, when asked if he's still as ticklish as when he was a child, he does not answer. It's a wild tale he won't care to opine. It's said that Castrum Kremnos has secrets divine, through which the king's power has passed. A one-man army, by strength in their bloodline.
Therefore, a traitor who does not inherit the throne is a king most infirm.
As the protagonist hears these words, he refutes not, but openly responds.
These are not rumors unfounded. But will they matter if my deeds eclipse those of all other kings, achieving glory beyond?
Never turning back in war, he seizes all our glory.
That rumor in the war camp of fury often casts a shadow on the man's heart, indestructible and fiery. When campaigns become mired in terror, he sends his army to places safe and secure. Yet alone he goes to fight, knowing death can touch him ne'er. The Kremnoan detachment who follows him in livery all die in bed, devoid of glory. They have their share of grudges upon death, but the man has no regret, none necessary.
Your glory lies not in death, but in my hands.
The dust settles, and strife calms. A deathly quiet covers his father's realm, and the man alone returns home. A question seems to sound from shadows of the past around.
Did you already walk that flame-chasing road, O King?
Atop the throne, the man mutters alone.
There's nothing else worthy of the hunt. For I am the blazing fire at the journey's end.
As it has been foretold, he killed the king to become a king, and killed the god to become a god. His eternal destiny is to be crowned in blood.
Ok, el último príncipe, Mideimos, epopeya compuesta. Ok, nos quedan 3, pero como dije, lo vamos a ver al final del capítulo, más o menos. Más o menos así. Bien, tenemos ventaja de si tenemos un montón de historias que contar más adelante. Bueno, ah, sí, tengo que activarme la cámara, a ver. A ver, te sésamo. Arre que es Hocus Pocus. Ahí estoy de nuevo, hola de nuevo. Y esta pigatita, que es mocha, ni. Bueno, Bueno, vamos a continuar con el modo historia. Y bueno, ve el vórtice de la creación y recuerda lo que pasó. Empecemos. Vamos con... Y encima ya sí, miren. Estoy haciendo con Erta porque me revela los cofres y prefiero quedarme con ella. Así que bueno, vamos a continuar. Uy, me veo que se traba un poco. Pero no tener nada abierto. Sí, tenía el croma abierto, no sabía. Y esto también abierto. El paint lo dejo. Miren, si se puede ver acá. No se puede ver. Bueno, el paint lo dejo abierto para... La primera vez que veo esto y se ve raro. Qué raro se ve todo, Obviamente que tengo los gráficos en bajo, obviamente se va a ver así, pero bueno. Vamos a continuar. Ordenar tus pensamientos. Las yescas de Tantos y Cerces han regresado a su lugar, de Castorais y de Anaxágoras. Ya sabemos que Castorais se quedó en el reino de los muertos y Anaxágoras sacrificó su vida. Poco después, 2 estrellas flotan en el vacío, contemplando en el vórtice de la creación. Representan a las 12 deidades de Amphoreus, el destino, los pirales, la vida y las calamidades de este mundo. Ahora, 10 de los titanes han caído, y sus yescas han vuelto al origen de su mundo. Las constelaciones brillan sobre tu cabeza, su luz radiante es como el sueño de suspiro del sueño de los titanes. Y tú has experimentado 4 ascensos y 4 despedidas. La lanza de la furia se convirtió en el rey loco, causó innumerables conflictos en el mundo y al final fue derrotado por la valentía de todos ustedes. Su sucesor semidios, Mideimos, el inmortal, decidió cargar con el título de Cremos en solitario y volver a casa para convertirse en la última línea de defensa de la ciudad sagrada. Javier Midei, Arrenague, que triunfes en todas las batallas. El tiempo. En aquel momento la encarnación del tiempo te encomendó a Mem en el templo de los 3 destinos. Entonces la vivaracha jovencita de cabello rojo completó su misión y se despidió de todos. Los años no hablan de justicia, pero tampoco se detienen. Ahora este poder te pertenece. Nos vemos mañana, Trian. Hace poco, el líder de los eruditos del Soto colaboró con ustedes para repeler la brutal amenaza que emergió de la marea oscura. Y no hace mucho, aquel erudito rebelde ofreció una grandiosa actuación a cambio de su vida, para que ustedes pudieran atisbar una parte de la verdad de este mundo. Oh, encarnación de la razón, ¿has encontrado tu respuesta en el límite de la existencia? El oráculo hizo que la mano sombría eligiera a 2 personas y concediera a un destino mortal, pero el amor que se tenían entre ellas se convirtió en una balada larga y trágica. Finalmente, la encarnación de la muerte, que había viajado al mundo mortal del inframundo, eligió quedarse en el mar de flores para que pudiese recuperar tu futuro. Nos volvemos a ver al final del Cefiro, Castorais. Las despedidas no te han vuelto indiferente. No puedes evitar preguntarte cuántas despedidas más te esperan en tu viaje Trazacaminos. Te preguntarás si serás capaz de decir adiós con emoción sincera. Tus pensamientos se hunden en el océano. Recuerdas cómo los habitantes de Amphoreus aprecian a las epopeyas y usan las historias para calmar sus penas. Tal vez deberías usar ese método para disipar tu melancolía y tal vez recuperar fuerzas. Comencemos. Un sinfín de palabras relacionadas con la aventura inundan tu mente. Solo tienes que tomar una de ellas como punto de referencia para tu creación. No te dejes influenciar por el ruido del mundo exterior. Concéntrate en la palabra clave que tienes en mente. La concha de su madre, sí, es difícil, pero así de aparato de fuerza de tu inspiración, tejiendo versos sinceros y elegantes. Bien, esta es una tarea imposible. Echa un vistazo a tu teléfono, no afectará tus pensamientos en absoluto, te lo dices a ti misma. Cipher. Felicita. La última vez que vi a Estigia no tuve tiempo para buscar tesoros. Qué desastre. Ahora que el río Estigia se ha retirado más o menos, estoy de vuelta. Bajo el agua hay un gran cofre, pero no tengo ningún orbe milagroso y no puedo andar por el agua. Así que te necesito tu poder en el tiempo. Ven rápido. Nos repartiremos los beneficios 70-30. El 30% para ti y 70% para mí. Exactamente, el 30 para ti y el 70 para mí. ¿Qué? No te preocupes los detalles. Ven aquí y hablaremos. El emoji me encanta. Debes admitir que hay gente que sigue viviendo felices en estos tiempos difíciles y desafortunados. El interminable resto de riqueza de Cipher parece estar más turbulento que las aguas del desfiladero de escamas. Olvida el paso por ahora, solo te hará tristeza. No hay necesidad de estar triste ahora, necesitarás motivación para seguir adelante. Decides dirigirte a Styxia, donde el río Stygia ya no está bloqueado para reunirte con esa gata. Con suerte, esas cosas brillantes y ruidosas pueden levantarte el ánimo. Como siempre. Bueno, un poquito cómico salió eso. Está concentrado, salud.
Oh, Styxia's moonlight is so beautiful.
Ahora sí me callo.
And the River of Souls is so quiet. It's like everything that happened was just a dream. I wonder if Cass is doing okay on the other side. If I write a letter and put it in a drift bottle, will she be able to read it?
Creo que sinceramente me hubiera gustado el mi. No, pero ahora habla normalmente mim, así que bueno, continuamos. Obviamente yo también está bien.
No, this shouldn't be so depressing. Now's not the time to feel down. We gotta pull ourselves together. By the way, it was Miss Cipher who asked us to come here. But where has she gone? Huh?
¿Alguien ahí?
Yes, and this aura feels so familiar. Let's go check it out together. Be very careful. I have a bad feeling about this.
Investiga el origen del sonido sospechoso. Bueno, como sabrán también tengo Estel. O sea, cambié a Karen por Estel porque bueno, si me llevo a enfrentar a alguien, necesito tener reminiscencia. ¿Qué mariposa? La mariposa... Ah.
Hey, what's that on the ground? Should we pick it up? Careful, careful. It's a piece of black cloth.
El del villano ese.
Now, where have I seen this before? What? How could they be here? Mimi!
¡Ya volvió a no...
Look out!
Al fin me toca retirarme. ¿Quién se cachorrito? Ven, prepárate.
Wait! We both know what this thing can do. Let's try our best to deal with them for now, and we'll slip into the past with time's power as soon as we can.
The River of Souls is full of fish. Big and delicious.
What?
What?
The flame chase journey stops.
What?
Meow, meow.
Es Cipher, ¿no?
Meow?
¿Qué clase de hijos
I don't understand this language at all. Am I hallucinating?
Es Cipher. Sabe.
Sorry, I couldn't pass on the chance to give you two a good scare.
Ese tiempo no se corre.
Ah! Don't run! I'm the real Cypher. The real one. Come on, don't be upset. I'm just giving you a kind reminder that Amphoreus isn't safe at all. The whole place is full of dangers, including that swordmaster. Make sure you stay on your toes, no matter where you are. Hey, I'm just making it up to you. You're not gonna hold that over me, are you?
So, was that a Flame Reaver disguise? Or a magic trick? It looked so real. Is that the power of the trickery demigod?
Disguise? No. It's not as simple as that. Let me think about how to explain this. For example, what did you think when you realized that piece of cloth came from the Flame Reaver's cloak?
We thought that maybe the Flame Reaver was around here somewhere?
That's right. And then you heard some footsteps. What did you think when that happened?
Well, we thought it must be the Flame Reaver coming this way.
Yep, exactly. I just used some hints and, mental suggestions to help you believe in a lie. Lies are what Zagreus is best at. If everyone believes in a lie, then it becomes reality.
Power to make lies into reality? That's got all my hair standing up.
You think I might be lying? No need. The seamstress trusts you for a reason. Someone as honest as you couldn't trick me even if you wanted to. So, there's no harm in telling you. Besides, we still need to team up to go treasure hunting, right? Let's wrap up here. It's time to get going. Oh, was that your teleslate?
¿Y quién es? Finon. ¿Descansaste bien, Estelle? Vine durante la hora clara y estabas durmiendo, así que no te molesté. Pero no puedo quedarme de brazos cruzados en las circunstancias actuales. Creo que es hora de continuar con nuestro entrenamiento. ¿Vamos al Soto?
Aren't you a popular one? But I got to you first, so help me with the treasures, and then I'll send you two to the grove. Curiosity killed the cat, you know. Do you think I'll spend it all? That's so not why I hunt for treasures. Don't forget, I'm a demigod too. And there's a line reserved for me in that stupid prophecy as well. You shall walk with greed and die over petty change. But I don't believe in that. As long as I keep collecting treasures, then I won't need to care about petty change. And as long as I don't hurt other people when I get what I want, I won't be walking with greed. Right? Isn't that simple? So, as long as I keep going down this path, all those predestined prophecies and fates will never catch up to me. That was a long speech. I'm getting thirsty at this rate. The treasures of Styxia aren't gonna float up on their own. Come on, Grey Mystery. Show me what the authority of time can do.
Me encanta esa pose de Cipher. Y por el momento la voy a guardar como miniatura. Ahí está, listo, ya la tengo. Después si encuentro una mejor para este capítulo la guardo. Rapa. Ojalá venga su rerón pronto, porque me la perdí la última vez. Unos días después, en el lugar donde se estrelló el vagón del mismo destino.
So, this is the car of the Astral Express you've spoken of. My repository of memories has been enriched with another fascinating piece of information. Thank you for leading me here, Lord Donham.
I'm surprised a council elder like yourself would be willing to journey so far to inspect the Express.
Archimans hold wisdom and knowledge in high esteem. If the citizens knew of your origins, I'm sure more would be intrigued by the Trailblaze. Sadly, discussions about the world beyond the sky remain taboo. It's been quite some time since you first arrived in Akama. Presumably, you've been looking for a way to leave ever since.
I've been actively gathering clues and testing different things. Sadly, the more I find out, the more powerless I feel.
Don't be too hard on yourself, my lord. This puzzle has stumped Amphoreus' scholars for centuries. It isn't something you can solve overnight, even someone as gifted as yourself.
In the Grove, I discovered extensive research on the Sky Titan. It appears that many scholars from Amphoreus believe the taboo against the world beyond the sky stems from a curse cast by Aquila.
Exactly. Of the 12 Titans of Amphoreus, Aquila is known for being the most capricious. The weather itself reflects their mood. Tranquil sunshine, mournful rain. Aquila's breath is a brisk wind, and their cries resound as thunder in a storm.
Additionally, Aquila is one of the 2 Titans whose core flames have yet to be returned.
The sky above affects every citizen. It's clear that Lady Aglaya's decision to confront Aquila at the end of the Flame Chase journey was a carefully considered strategy.
If returning Aquila's core flame can break the sky's curse, we won't have to exhaust ourselves searching for a way back. We can simply focus on aiding the Chrysos heirs.
Anti-Catherians have no home to return to, so I understand your concern for your old friends and homeland. I used anti-Catherian technology, or scanning, as you might call it, to assess this car. Assuming my judgment is correct, I might be able to conduct a thorough overhaul of its power systems.
Really? But...
Of course. That's only if you, my lord, permit me to interact with it.
By all means, please, proceed. But be careful. The Express's thrusters are extremely delicate.
You honor me with your trust. I will be very careful.
Ok. Digo, cara con cuidado el sistema de producción del vagón dañado y luego empieza a inspeccionar sus componentes. Laigos, mejor dicho. Laigos.
This is unbelievable. You seem to understand its structure perfectly. Have you repaired something like this before?
Not exactly. But we Anti-Catherians are inherently sensitive to machinery. Carefully endowed our kind with a unique advantage for analyzing and learning. If you give me some time, I might be able to fully restore this damaged car to its former glory. Then you and your esteemed companion could set off on your return journey sooner.
But isn't the real issue with Aquila?
Hypothetically, Lord Donhan, if I could open up a path out of Amphoreus that circumvents Aquila's divine punishment, would you consider ceasing your support for the Flame Chase journey?
I don't understand. Does the Council of Elders possess some secret means of counteracting divine punishment?
It's best if you don't delve too deeply into that question, my lord. All you need to know is, I can make it happen.
Maybe this is not a decision by the Council of Elders, but rather his personal wish.
The crucial point is, if you and your companion are unwilling to halt your support for the Chrysos heirs, it could offend certain interests.
Forgive me, Lord Lygus, but I must be frank. When visiting Dawncloud, I reviewed the records of many council elders. Among them, only your background was nearly blank. I'd like to accept your goodwill, but given such a mysterious background and motives, anyone cautious would have doubts.
Your prudence impresses me, just as expected.
Are these people... Is this a trap? Is that why you accompanied me here?
Please don't misunderstand, Lord Donhong. As the Theoros, I have no allegiance to their plans, nor am I obliged to obstruct them. I am neutral. Out of respect for you, I hope to offer a peaceful solution to ensure the safety of you and your companion.
1 against 4, then. Just to confirm, if things turn ugly later, will you help?
I will not. As I said, I remain neutral. Are you asking this because you plan to refuse my offer and continue supporting the Chrysos heirs?
You weren't wrong about one thing, Lord Lycus. Indeed, we must try to return to our companions. But our companions now also include the flame-chasing Chrysos heirs. The Nameless cannot and will not ignore the fate of our companions.
So I see. This is what you call trailblazing.
When I asked if you'd help, I meant the ones who need help are them.
Ok. Mientras tanto, en el Soto de las Musas. Finon. Tengo otra, ¿eh? Bueno, a ver. A ver, aguardan que voy a abrir otro paint. Listo. Ahí guardé la segunda. Tendré que ver cuál miniatura voy a elegir. La van a ver cuando esté en YouTube.
You have such overwhelming power, so... Why? Answer me! Why do you stand in our way? Why do you want to take the core flames?
Oh no! He can't hold on anymore! Drag him back here, friend!
¿Qué pasó? Estaban entrenando, ¿no?
Are you okay?
I'm okay.
Estaban
I can
entrenando.
handle that kind of hit now. But a few months ago, that would have knocked me out.
Siempre me hace sentir preocupado.
Thanks for worrying, buddy. Thanks for the help. To face Aquila and other potential threats, I must sharpen myself with the most aggressive methods.
Even so, it's impressive you thought of this training method. Battling the phantoms of the past in the River of Time? It's just like the hyperbolic time sanctum that the bards describe.
It's working pretty well, wouldn't you say? But combat isn't just about strength and skill. You also need the right weapon. Compared to that guy's weapon, mine feels like I'm swinging a lump of iron. I can't tell you how many swords I've gone through since the training began. It's a good thing Cartonis is the finest blacksmith in Amphoreus. I asked him to make a suitable divine weapon for me. It's a little embarrassing to say this, but in order to help me, he deliberately turned down all other business.
Oh, Cartonis is part of this flame chase journey after all. Full of energy.
Thinking about how he's been recently, maybe you're right.
But, Finon, I've been somewhat concerned about you. Lately, you seem more and more fixated on that swordmaster in black.
That's quite the sudden shift in topic.
I've been holding this question in for a long time. You're getting stronger, But seeds of unrest are also growing in me.
Don't worry. I'm not wielding my sword for revenge. She's been through Nikador's trial and understands. Those who can't walk out of the shadows of their past are ultimately weak. Times have changed. The responsibility I bear is both precious and fragile. I wield my sword for the future of Amphoreus. I will not let hatred cloud my judgment again and neglect my duties. You're right, partner. As of now, I'm not able to handle that swordmaster on my own. I still need the help of my friends. Every time I say something, things get so serious. I don't want to be the person who keeps bringing the mood down. I'm out of energy for training today. How about we go to the library of Philia to lighten the mood?
Sure, that's what I've been looking forward to. We deserve to enjoy ourselves after all the hard work. Today, I'm definitely going to...
¿Qué está leyendo?
A girl's little secret. Don't pry.
That's the charm of this place.
Yo también soy una chica. Soy
You can
Stellar.
find whatever you're into here. The three of us might not be into scholarly books, but we could still spend an entire day at the library of Philia.
Bueno, ya terminó la primera, así que bueno, vamos a la biblioteca de Philia. ¿Dónde queda eso? Ah, tengo que dar la vuelta. Por cierto, tengo que reclamar algo. Esto ya está reclamado. Botín. A ver, botín. Puedes hacer ofrendas.
This place is rich with the sweet scent of flowers. Can we stay here?
Ah, solamente eso. Ok, bueno, volvemos a donde estamos. ¿Qué era acá? Lo bueno es que no, esto no es como Genshin Impact que tarda un poquito más.
Here we
Acá
are. Where was that slate last time? Was it here? Or maybe over here? I'm off to have some fun. It's free time now.
ya me acuerdo, los
I should
latidos.
relax too.
Cierto. Tengo que activar el modo historia y desactivar los latidos porque me vuelve loco. Ahí está. Tengo que desactivar los efectos, sí. Bueno. En los últimos meses has visitado este lugar más de una vez. Has buscado el vasto océano del conocimiento de la gota de agua que mejor se adapta a tus gustos. Te alegra que Tangen no está aquí, así nadie va a juzgar tus gustos literarios. El programa muestra una frase con letras pequeñas. Material de lectura, no estándar. Por favor, devuélvelo a su lugar después de tomarlo prestado. No permita que un profesor de Soto lo descubra. Y signo de exclamación. 1, 2, 3, 4... O sea, de estos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bueno, si fuera en inglés sería 10 para la derecha. Pero como nosotros somos latinos sería 5 a la izquierda, 5 a la derecha. ¿Se entiende? ¿No? Bueno, mejor me callo. Parece que los eruditos del Soto, en medio de sus profundas discusiones académicas, no han olvidado sus aficiones. Entonces, ¿qué libro quieres leer? Dejémoslo aquí.
I wonder what Finan and Mem are reading. Let's take a closer look.
Comprueba que está leyendo Mem. Opcional. Comprueba que está leyendo Finan. Vamos a ver lo que está leyendo Finan. Bueno, como verán, desactivé los sonidos de... Porque me vuelve loco esos latidos de esta cosa. Pero igual, se va a escuchar los diálogos, así que quédense tranquilos. A ver. Observa escondidas.
I thought I felt a draft just now. Peeking isn't polite, my friend.
¿Qué se está leyendo?
You could have just asked. There's nothing embarrassing about it. Here, look, I'm reading this. Antiques Appraisal. How to make a fortune.
Ay, qué puso.
Your comments cut deep. It's tough to find a good comeback.
Aprende sin querer. Yo sé cómo va, ni en tus sueños.
I've spent a lot of time pondering how Aglaia became such an effective leader. Beyond the intangible qualities like personality and ethics, a major reason is her family wealth. That's the perk of growing up in a big city, isn't it? For those of us in the sticks, luck doesn't come as easily. It's 30% grind, 70% fate. Oops, I talked too much. As a leader, you need both integrity and... integrity and skill.
Y sí, necesitamos siempre dinero. Tiene razón, Fainon. Y ahora sí, comprueba que está leyendo. Puto. ¿Qué le pasaba?
Month of cultivation, curtain fall hour, a time to feast on grains, but poor time for fishing. Oh, but then again, are there even any spots left to fish in Amphoreus these days?
¿Qué está leyendo?
You scared me! Bursting into someone's world like that can really catch them off guard. Well, no more jokes. There's nothing here. I'll go look elsewhere.
Something's odd about Mem. What are they flipping through?
¿Qué está leyendo, Mem? ¿Podemos hablar no con Fainon?
I've spent a lot of time pondering how Aglaia became such an effective leader. Beyond the intangible qualities like personality and ethics, a major reason is her family wealth. That's the perk of growing up in a big city, isn't it?
Ah, lo mismo dijo.
Talk.
Dice lo mismo que lo último que habló.
Oh, these cards are so detailed and fine. Ruler, weaver, traveler, healer. But the interpretation for each card is so long. Do I have to memorize them all?
¿Qué está leyendo?
What a coincidence! We meet again. Guess we're fated to be together, huh? But you must be busy, so I won't bother you for now. Hope your day, every day, is joyful.
Qué raro.
So suspicious. Not like their usual self.
¿Qué está leyendo, Mem? Con signo de exclamación ahora pone.
You sure are persistent. All right. I'm totally helpless against your charm.
Tu voz parece la de Marzo. Obviamente no es Marzo.
What are you guys chatting about? Is this the Amphoreus Divination Compendium?
Why are you here too?
Sorry, seeing you two chasing each other around, I suddenly found my book not that appealing anymore. Never thought Mem would be into divination. But it's not exactly a niche hobby. So why all the secrecy?
I wanted to set up a surprise! Master it in secret and give you all a shock. But getting caught halfway through, it's only natural I'd feel shy. A girl's heart is more delicate than Aquila's ever-changing moods.
Mira, si Mem conociera a Marzo, serían tal para cual.
A surprise, huh? Someone else used to tell me the same. She was really good at stargazing and divination, especially with cards. Yeah, just like the ones you're looking at.
And you must be pretty familiar with all sorts of divination techniques, with a friend like that.
No, I know nothing about it. I've never really believed in using cards or bones to predict the future.
¿Está grabando? Sí.
If the good omens foretold by divination were true, my hometown, Hydes Elysiae, wouldn't have disappeared. Don't forget, we've got Lady Trinan. Every other form of divination is just smoke and mirrors or cleverly rehearsed tricks compared to her flawless prophecies.
Hay que tomarlo todo con pinzas.
To me, divination could be a power that guides our spirits. Fate always casts a shadow in front of us, clouding our view of the future. That's why people turn to divination. It's just to find a small reason to give them courage to face the unknown.
Ha pensado mucho en esto, ¿verdad?
After all, the first chapter of the Divination
Me quedo
Compendium discusses the significance of divination. I'm just expanding on that a bit.
Me encanta cuando hace... Me hace acordar a Paimon en el Genshin.
Strange. That person I knew used to say similar things. Looking back, whenever she interpreted a card for me, I couldn't help but feel uneasy. Even though I never believed in the outcomes. Maybe it was her tone. Cyrene. She could paint a complete fantasy so vividly, it utterly captivated me as a child. Right, I still carry a card she once used. Do you want to see it?
Oh, wow! It's so exquisite! I'd love to have a card like that.
Esas cartas son las que estoy leyendo, que estamos leyendo al final, al principio y al final del capítulo. ¿Puedes sostenerla con las patas? A ver qué enseño más especial para mí.
Oh, now that you mention it, yes. It would be even better if it were made of, say, crystal.
Speaking of which, partner, there's something I haven't shared with you all. Remember our first trip to the Temple of the Three Fates? The riddle that Orynyx posed to us? Who's there? You are...
Tengan cuidado.
These folks are up to no good.
Black clothing, masks decorated with golden blood. Are they cleaners?
To directly call us by our name, it seems you, Lord Finan, have studied the forgotten history of Amphoreus quite thoroughly.
¿Qué purifica? ¿Limpian vehículos o ropa?
Your friend seems quite interested in us. Perhaps you could explain, Lord Finan. It would be we can't let our esteemed guests pass away without understanding.
Cuando nos vayamos de este lugar, ya volveré a activar los efectos de sonido porque creo que se sigue escuchando los latidos del corazón, ¿no? ¿Ven? Se sigue escuchando, sería muy molesto, por eso lo desactivo.
During the Chrysos War, to combat the Chrysos heirs, several cities formed an underground assassin squad called the Cleaners. Their task was to erase anyone with golden blood from existence. Assassination, poisoning, political persecution. They would do anything to achieve their objective.
Well, this historical perspective seems biased, glossing over the Chrysos heirs' abuse of divine powers and their blatant initiation of war. Could you disclose the name of the author behind this popular legend, Lord Finan? I'd hate for the innocent children of Akama to be tainted by such slanted narratives.
You should have stayed buried in the dust of history. The Citizens' Assembly has once again legitimized the mission of the Chrysos heirs. But as for you, not one citizen would cast their vote for you. Executioners lurking in the shadows.
What does it matter? We've long since stopped expecting to be understood. People have become too accustomed to peace, and they've forgotten the disasters that arose from allowing generations of the Chrysos heirs to rule.
Complete nonsense. Did you really travel all the way to the Grove just to have an argument?
I enjoy dealing with people as straightforward as you, Lord Finan. You've probably figured out why we've come before you.
Keep your cool, partner. They've come out of the shadows, which suggests they have something up their sleeves. All right, let's hear it. What are you hiding? But watch your language, and don't say anything you might regret. My shoulders might be sore, and my sword a tad dull, but it's still enough to slice off your tongues.
A la verga. Ahí está Yasin con Little Ica. Pequeño Ica. Ese es un memomunde.
How's it going, Cinny? This place fits, doesn't it? It's a bit small, but the lighting is perfect.
Thank you, Lady Treeby. With this, the Twilight Courtyard can be reborn in Akama. Do you like it here too, little Ika?
El fat fuck, como le dice, como lo vi en mucho en Reddit.
Here, maybe you should rename it? How about Luminous Courtyard?
Meme de Reddit en Twitter lo llaman al pequeño Ica fat fuck. Eso me causa mucha gracia.
Lady Treeby makes a good point. But Twilight Courtyard carries the long history of the descendants of the sky, and I'd like it to continue.
Right. How does the legend go again?
Even Lady Treeby forgets things.
We
Cierto.
just haven't prepared lessons in a while now, so we're a bit rusty. Just give us some time and we'll remember.
Ahora sí, ahí ya puse de nuevo los efectos de sonido.
Now we remember. Kremnos and the Firmament, Volume 3, Section 5. With Seliosi, the Day Thunder Knight, striking down the Eye of Twilight, the divine war between Nikador and Aquila, which spanned centuries, came to an end. Thereafter, the Skyfolk gradually declined. Numerous sky fortresses were abandoned, and their descendants began to establish themselves on the land. Finally, those descended from Seliosi the Day Thunder Knight were welcomed by the scholars under Circes and established the Twilight Courtyard in the Grove. The historical records seem slightly at odds with our memories. But the details from that time have become somewhat hazy to us.
Oh, I forgot. For Lady Treeby, history is more than just words on a page. It's something you've personally lived through. Little Ika loves listening to the stories from the legends. I'm sure you're also imagining one day you'll be as awe-inspiring as the winged beasts by Seliosi's side. That day will come. I believe it. Just keep growing. Lord Crediros?
Miss Hyacinth and Lady Treeby, good to see you're doing all right. I heard from the citizens you were nearby and came to check.
Doing all right. What's going on, Crediros?
There's been another violent incident at the market. A shop was smashed and looted. It's the third time this week.
How can this be? I always thought that with Lady Aglaya here, Akama would remain peaceful.
That was true in the past. But these days, forgive my bluntness, her senses may not be as sharp as they once were.
Aggie.
In my opinion, malevolent forces have noticed the slack in the golden threads and are now plotting to exploit the opportunity.
The Citizens' Assembly just wrapped up. Why is there still unrest?
The Chrysos heirs won by only one vote, Lady Treeby. From my years of experience, a narrow victory often walks hand in hand with unrest.
Trouble! Miss Hyacinth! Trouble! Clementine. Take a breath. What's going on? Please! Something terrible has happened at Marmorial Palace!
What is it, Doctor? Calm yourself and talk us through.
Lady Aglaya!
Okay.
It's Lady Aglaya who's in trouble.
What? What? A su momento el palacio de mármol. ¿Qué pasó?
I still remember. This bath that overlooks the entire palace was built by the Council of Elders 900 years ago.
Por momento, hay algo que yo vi en internet. El doblaje de Aglia se escucha como si fuera británica, pero la actriz de doblaje es estadounidense. En cambio, la de Yasin Parece que está hablando en inglés americano, pero es británica. La actriz de doblaje, eso es lo que me causa gracia, por lo que yo vi.
Its purpose was to commemorate the first flame chase journey, and to remember the heroes who made great sacrifices for Amphoreus a millennium ago.
Es que escuchá, la voz de Glia parece británica, por eso, el acento.
Rules were set then. No one was allowed to enter, apart from guests invited by the Goldweaver.
Estos están en todos lados ya.
But, I guess, you're no longer pretending to follow the rules, are you, Lady Kindness?
Está.
Aglaia, you ageless witch, hiding behind a divine facade to deceive mortals. We've been far too kind with you.
Kind? There's no need to use such a word to cover up your incompetence. Anaxagoras humiliated all of you before the citizens. If you still had any shred of shame, you'd throw yourselves from dawn cloud at the curtainfall hour to salvage the last fragments of your dignity.
Demigod, why not gaze into the water's reflection and see the wretched face you wear now? These days you're not only blind, but also deaf. The cleaners were born for this moment. When all orders, rules, and laws fail to restrain you, it's time for the dagger to pass judgment.
If you're in such a hurry, give it a try.
Going toe-to-toe with a demigod? We're not that foolish. The dagger isn't at your throat. But
your gravest accusation is that my humanity is fading. And you claim my concern for mortal joys and sorrows is nothing but a facade. If that accusation holds, what makes you think the lives of these civilians will sway me in the slightest?
Fine. I'll gladly use a few more words to shatter that demigod facade of yours. Like I said, you're not only blind, but deaf too. Lately, your control over Akima has weakened. You failed to notice the thefts we arranged in the market, nor did you catch wind of the meetings happening in the Dromus workshop. Plots are unfolding right under your nose, yet you remain indifferent. Humanity? Fading? Aglaia, why not use your precious golden thread to peer into my thoughts? See if the gift we've so meticulously prepared for you can move that cold demigod heart of yours.
In this moment, I only regret not being more ruthless. Because your evil is beyond cure.
You finally figured it out. You have grown dull. I've been holding that image in my mind this whole time to make sure you could see it clearly.
I want you to have this knucklebone talisman, Big Sis. I hope it brings you luck every day and keeps you safe from bullies.
Creo que esta es mejor porque representa lo que es este capítulo. Así que voy a guardar esta miniatura. Esta representa mejor.
That girl who can't speak or hear. What if she accidentally lost her eyes too?
Ese por accidente resaltado en negrita no me llama la atención que sea por accidente.
You know better than anyone what it feels like to lose your sight. Imagine if 1,000 years ago you, already blind, had also lost your voice and hearing in your youth. Would you still have become the Aglaia you are today? Look at those broken, pleading eyes. How disappointing. We overestimated your cunning. If this plan fails, we still have dozens of splendid parting gifts prepared. Demigod, would you like to hear about them?
I thought I could buy some more time. In these 1,000 years, I've witnessed the fall of 10 titans. From my naive arrogance at the beginning to slowly learning how to guide others. Now, it's time to let go. I should be grateful. Grateful that I've reached this moment. To let my departure become a path for others to follow.
Otra más.
Have I done enough? If I embrace that prophecy now, and sink into the warmth of these waters, will the wandering wind stop to mourn me, Cyphra?
Cambió las perspectivas de Cipher. Mientras tanto, Cipher se aferró al espíritu Bartolos cuando tesoro a lo largo de la orilla del más allá. Hace 1000 años en el mercado de mármol.
Seamstress! I've come as promised. Look at this box full of gold and silver treasures! I bet there's stuff here you've never seen. Come on! As we agreed, I want to buy the most valuable clothes you have.
Little thief! You've got some nerve, barging into my shop dressed in those tattered rags. What have you brought? Let me see.
Here, take a look. Only the finest goods. See the sapphire? It's even more blue than Fagusa's eyes.
Such exquisite luster. I've only seen an ocean's tear of this quality in my mother's treasury.
Re tierno la Cipher chiquita.
Wait. You've seen one before. And here I thought I'd leave you speechless. What a letdown.
It's just an old memory. My family estate all burned to ashes long ago. This workshop is what I built from scratch.
Wow. A daughter rebuilding her family business. How admirable. Enough with the jokes. At least you did get to enjoy those luxuries.
Mind your manners, kitty. Tell me, Cyphra, where did you come from? And how did you acquire these treasures?
I won them fair and square in a bet. What? Do you doubt me? Speak up, seamstress. Give me a straight answer. Do you want these or not?
Strange. You're clearly lying to my face, but my golden thread doesn't tremble at all.
That's because I'm not lying. I've been telling the truth from the start.
Is that so? The scars and the mud stains on your face tell another story.
Come on. Can't we just do business without all this chatter? Don't worry. I didn't leave any evidence, so no one will bother you.
How can I trust a word you say when you're so skilled at lying?
Dealing with you rich people is such a pain. Always wasting my time. Fine, if you don't want it. There are plenty of others.
Hold on. Your treasure? I'll accept it. But these alone aren't enough to purchase the Gold Weaver's finest clothes. That said, I do have something that would suit you perfectly.
Oh. What do you have in mind?
Look. Come a bit closer.
Oh, it's shimmering gold. Absolutely stunning.
These golden boots are the Gold Weaver's greatest treasures. Though not as valuable as the most precious gowns, they hold a magical power. Legend has it that Zagreus blessed these boots, allowing anyone who wears them to move swiftly and silently. Put them on, Cyphra. Then don't get caught again. A face as lovely as yours deserves better protection.
You rich folks just love sticking your noses in everything, don't you? Well, I'm taking these now, so don't get any second thoughts.
What's wrong?
Do you have a smaller size? These are way too big for me.
No importa, ya crecerás. Arr.
Well, I suppose you'll have to grow into them.
Lo sabía.
Do you have to interrupt me in the middle of my story? Fake? What's fake?
Those boots definitely don't hold Zagreus' divine power.
Y lo sigue teniendo.
You're Amphoreus' most cunning liar, and even you were fooled by a Glyad.
Watch your mouth, or I'll feed you to the fish in the River of Souls. Weren't you curious how I got tangled up with that seamstress? Well, now you know. Satisfied?
I didn't expect such a simple story. How disappointing. But, boss lady, there's a chance Aglaia wasn't trying to trick you?
You're defending her.
No. I just think the story's so moving, it'd be a shame to ruin it with a lie. If I could cry, I'd be in tears right now.
Good thing you've still got a sharp tongue, or you'd have been stuck guarding someone's front door ages ago. Enough chit-chat. Let's take a look at this place. The city of Styxia. Let me take a good sniff of this air.
Se muere. Arr.
This air, it's filled with the scent of treasure everywhere. Wonderful, just wonderful. Thanks to Castorus and Grey Mystery, the ancient city's barrier was finally dispelled. Now that I think about it, helping them was well worth it. Time for treasure hunting, Barto! Lead the way, and whatever we find, we'll split 80-20.
Well, I have a suggestion. How about 70-30 instead?
Listen closely. Do you hear that? The
Qué
fish in
mil.
the River of Souls are growling with hunger.
Espera, ¿me veo? Sí, me sigo viendo. Quería ver porque se está oscureciendo el cielo.
80-20 it is. How generous you are, boss lady Cypher.
Anyway, what's with all this water? It's damp, cold, and miserable here. I hate it.
Ooh, the mighty demigod of trickery. Uneasy around water.
You wouldn't understand. The people of Dolos are talented in many ways. Just, not in swimming.
¿Por qué? Porque los gatos se bañan solos, no le gusta el agua. Como mi Eva. Mi cocha mocha. Mi Bel. Mi cocha mocha. Ay, sí. Ay, cochita mocha. Cocha mocha.
Why don't we have a race? Long distance, sprint, or laps? Take your pick.
What's got you so worked up? Relax. Who would have thought the fearless Lady Cypher was afraid of water?
Cats hate getting wet. What's so hard to understand about that? Now, hurry up and figure out a way across, or I might have to reconsider our split.
Don't rush me. Let me take a look around. Got it. Let's use that thing. Come on, follow me.
Not a good imitation. I'll play along. Let's see where this goes, Bartolos.
Tell me, how did you hunt for treasure when I wasn't around, boss lady?
Trying to trick me into saying something. Not a chance.
You're as sharp as ever. Ooh, interesting. Very interesting.
Was this device designed by priests of Ornyx? Do you think you can handle it?
Don't
dry corner and wait for me.
Okay.
Mission accomplished. Now you don't have to worry about your tail getting wet.
Not bad, but just a warning. If this thing fails while we're halfway through the water...
Don't worry, trust me. For that sweet 20% cut of the loot, I'll make sure you're taken care of.
No confiamos. Por cierto, quiero ver algo.
Take a look. This is pure genius in action.
Ah, cierto que no.
This feels truly magical. When did you pick up this trick?
Ay, no lo podemos levantar. Bueno.
We're here. Can we turn off this spotlight now? It's really blinding.
No problem. Just use the device over there to shut it off.
The scent of gold coins, gems, and fine leather. It's so refreshing. The treasures in this ancient city are all floating back up thanks to Grey Mystery and that pink squirrel. Yes, right here. What are you waiting for? Start digging.
Roger that. Watch me.
Artois activa el modo de excavación y encuentra un tesoro escondido bajo tierra.
That's a huge chest. Move over. I want to open it myself. Wow, wow. A massive haul. Unbelievable. It's hard to imagine the kind of luxurious life the people of Styxia once led. As expected for a realm of Fagusa's disciples. This entire chest is filled with ornaments made from ocean's tears. Here, take this. See if it suits you.
Thanks for the gift, boss. Look at the clarity of this purple crystal. It matches my skin tone perfectly. Oh, safer. You truly have the most refined taste of all the thieves in Amphoreus. Let me try this on. Where is my treasure?
How long have we known each other? I can't believe you still fall for this.
This is... How could I have forgotten about this? I'll believe it as true, and a lie becomes reality. What a convenient ability.
The demigod of trickery's divine gift. Far more practical than any golden thread or teleporter. All right, enough fooling around. Here's the real thing.
Cipher rules! I've already pinpointed the next scroll of treasure! Starting navigation. Boss lady, we're set to make a fortune this time! Got any plans on how to spend it?
Of course. Spend nothing. Have you forgot it?
Isn't that like... Once activated, this thing makes a racket that can be heard for miles. It's just too stupid.
Seriously, what was the Titan thinking when they came up with this thing? Hey! If you don't want the trickery to be exposed, you'd better start by keeping your mouth shut. What do you say?
Boss lady, you're absolutely right. I'll be careful with my words.
Todos son como...
Ah! This thing's way too loud when it's on. Let's not stir up more trouble, okay?
Están entrando escondidos. Tengo que bajar ahora.
Here we go round the river of souls. Spirit thief go, spirit thief.
Uy.
Look at its face. Oh my, how could something be so ugly?
Yeah, so ugly. Ugly enough to make even me, a little imp without a digestive system, feel nauseous.
If that ugly brute messes up my face, even the stoic Talantin might end up shedding a tear.
Indeed, that would would be heartbreaking. Clearly running away is the sensible choice.
So, how about you take the front? I'll attack from the side.
Right. Fleeing fits a rogue nature. Huh?
Oli. Bueno, lo bueno es que vamos a por ahora a Yasin.
They're lost.
Miren, acá se cura.
Break's over. We can do it. Trust me. We can do anything.
Está leyendo un poco.
Root here. Embrace a new
Uy,
life.
se traba.
I don't have time for games.
The future is bright. Have some sunshine.
I shall remember this one.
Faint light.
Y ahí la ulti.
Dispel the gloom. Restore the skies.
Break's over.
Te hace pija, por eso le llaman el Fat Fuck, porque te hace pija esa cosa. La ulti de Yasin. Porque le invocas y...
Such an ugly and useless creature, taken down with just a couple of hits. How boring. Hey, Bartolos, are you still alive? Give us a squeak if you are.
Here! I mean, squeak!
Look at you, all shaken up. Can't handle even this bit of action. Should be safe here now. Get to work.
Aye, boss lady Cypher.
Bartolos activa el modo de excavación y cuento tesoro escondido bajo tierra. Se ve re diferente ese tesoro.
It doesn't smell like anything valuable this time. Since we've already dug it up, let's open it. Huh. Is this?
Pausa. 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 Listo. ¿Por qué digo esto? Porque si lo quieren leer y pongan pausa en los momentos donde yo pago. Yo lo que hago yo es cuando termino de grabar un video, yo pongo pausa y leo todo lo que está ahí porque no me da tiempo para seguir leyendo. Así que bueno, continuamos.
Ooh, this looks tragic. Do you think they made it to Akuma?
Probably not. I've never seen or heard of anyone from Styxia and Akuma.
At least Dolos still has me left. Guess this city wasn't so lucky.
Huh. It does seem unfair, doesn't it? Just because they were born in the wrong place, they had to face such devastation. Meanwhile, those in Akuma, simply because they're supported by the world-bearing Titan, continue to survive.
Se puso sentimental, Cipher, eh.
Yeah, the world just isn't fair, is it? Speaking of the world-bearing Titan, Cypher, didn't you tell me once you used to be an apprentice at Kefali's priestly court?
Huh. Did I?
Yeah, you definitely told me, and I remember it clearly. Maybe it's been so long your memory's gotten a little fuzzy.
Ah, right. I did tell you. It wasn't a big deal. I just snuck in with a bunch of mumbling priests and watched them do their spooky rituals around some glowing rock. Honestly, I was only interested in the wallets of the old grandpas on the council back then. Don't remember much else. It's been what? Nearly 1,000 years?
Oh, I see. But you in a priest robe? No, that's hard to picture.
Who asked you to picture that? Besides, priest robes from 1,000 years ago were nothing like the ones today.
Right. I didn't think about that. I was just curious
ridiculous. Come on, let's head to the next spot.
Continuamos. Sigue buscando el siguiente tesoro.
Where did this roadblock come from? Ugh, this is so annoying. The treasure is right in front of us.
Oh dear, we're stuck here. But I have a plan. Should we call on that big, noisy, cumbersome hand of Xanrith?
Never thought that thing would actually come in handy. All right. Do you want to handle it?
Leave it to me, I don't need a controller. After all, you know.
Ok. Usa la mano sagro para romper los obstáculos. Ah, pero yo no lo puedo activar, tiene que ser él. Vamos, dale, vamos. ¿Qué le pasaba? Entonces subí al pedo.
Hand of Zagreus, my darling, activate!
¡Guarda que vengo! ¡Boom!
Looks like a charm.
Not bad. However, I still don't see how this ties into trickery.
Let's go to the next room!
Hey, slow down! That question you asked me earlier. I think I just remembered something.
What did I ask?
You know, that question. The one you specifically asked me. Right after we dug up the second chest?
Forgive me, boss lady, but have you been under a lot of stress lately? I didn't ask anything. You must have imagined it.
Oh. Is that so? Maybe you're right. I have been a little on edge lately. I need to relax. All right, let's move on to the next treasure trove.
Treasure, let's go!
Ok, esto más me espina. ¡Hay más tesoros!
Twinkle, twinkle in my chest, how this core flame is the best.
Wow, when it comes to singing, I still sound better than you, boss.
This scent feels like something incredible is buried here.
Incredible indeed! If even boss lady said so, how could I not be excited?
Do I need to give instructions here? Get digging.
Bartos activa el modo excavación y encuentra algo escondido bajo tierra. El del rompecabezas de los carneros, que primero tengo que hacer uno, el blanco y después el negro. Y...
Oh, isn't this a golden scapegoat? Interesting. Looks like whoever buried this treasure wanted to play a little game with us.
Oh, isn't there a myth about this thing? Those who feared fire became sheep. Those who did not became human.
Sheep, humans, whatever. All I know is unlocking this gets us treasure. Here. This honor's all yours.
Puzzles and tricks are right up my alley. Just leave it all alone.
Bueno, rompecabezas. Supongo que a diferencia de los otros que abrí, este sería un poquito más fácil, ¿no? A la primera. Yo dije, sería fácil. Ahí está el tesoro, llévatelo.
Told you, nothing can stop me. Summer, it's your turn now.
Esa mirada...
Stop. Stay there. And don't turn around.
Huh? What do you mean?
I told you. Don't move.
Che, ahora me está dando miedo.
My poor old back. What are you doing?
Shh, quiet. Don't say anything unnecessary. That seamstress. She's listening.
What? Boss, do you mean?
Stay put and keep quiet. I'll handle her. Whoa, whoa. Seamstress. Getting sneaky.
Aglia, ¿no?
Did you think I wouldn't notice your little spies lurking around me?
As time passes, I find myself leaning more and more on blind luck. With only the power of this little nymph. Naturally, I couldn't slip past your sharp eyes, Cyphera.
Even if you could fully control Bartolos's mind, I would still be able to see through your disguise. Aglaya. You've gone to such lengths to spy on my every move. What exactly are you after? I've told you before, you don't need me to succeed. Why don't you just let this go? I already made an exception and got involved with Castorus and Grey Mystery. Asking for more now. Isn't that pushing your luck a bit too far?
I'm sorry, Cyphera. I've plotted and schemed my whole life. But I never could have predicted our relationship would end up like this. I've spent centuries trying to figure out where I went wrong, replaying every moment over and over. But you've never given me a chance to explain myself, face to face.
Don't talk to me like that. You know I can't take it.
1,000 years ago, out of foolishness, I let my silence steal away the most beautiful sound I'd ever known.
I see limbs.
So this time, I must say this to you. Even if it's all in vain. I need you, Cyphera. The Chrysos Heir's mission needs you. The finale I've delayed for far too long. It's finally here. Whatever resentment you still hold against me will fade once I'm gone. Please, come back to Akama. I'm begging you. Without you, they don't stand a chance.
I'll think about it, seamstress. But stop watching me. Unless you want to lose me for good.
Don't worry. As much as I'd love to hear your voice again, to see your face, it seems that chance will never come. Goodbye, Cyphera.
Goodbye, Aglaya.
What a shame. I thought there'd be some real treasure under that goat's head.
Turns out, everything in that chest was soaked in water from the River of Souls. Nothing valuable left. Those relics were once priceless. But time has eroded away all that they once were.
Aww, hearing that from you makes it sound so sad. Wait, why am I getting all sentimental? I haven't even processed what just happened. That horrible woman. When did she... Oh!
If you see her, let her know this. As demigods, we can't avoid our duties forever.
Could it have been back then when...
Do you remember now? Looks like you don't need me to jog your memory. She must have slipped that nymph into your pocket while you were distracted. Don't underestimate that bug. It's every bit as dangerous as the seamstress's golden thread. Let your guard down for even a second, and it
Me
might take
acuerdo de eso,
over.
creo que lo dijo en el
Make you
3.1,
spill
3.0, no me
secrets
acuerdo.
you'd never share otherwise.
Whoa, that's like some brainwashing monster straight out of the Black Tide! Creepy. Boss, how did you realize something was wrong? I'm curious, what exactly did that nymph make me say?
Huh. Actually, it gave itself away very early on.
Speaking of the world-bearing titan, Cypher, didn't you tell me once you used to be an apprentice at Kephal's priestly court?
We've been partners in crime for 1,000 years. We've talked about everything there is to talk about. Except for that one experience at Dawncloud. I never told you about that. I absolutely wouldn't have shared that with anyone.
But, boss lady, there's a chance Aglaya wasn't trying to trick you?
And as far as I know, the embodiment of trickery despises that golden thread which forces people to speak the truth. You'd never defend Aglaya, isn't that right, Zagreus?
You have a terrifyingly sharp mind.
After all, I'm the only one in the world who knows you're still alive. To make sure you survive the Titan trial, I had to fool the entire world. If you want to keep that lie from falling apart, you'd better keep playing your part in the days ahead.
Even if it weren't for saving my worthless little life, I'd still walk through fire for Cypher without hesitation.
You may have been reduced to this form, but you still haven't lost your way with words.
Speaking of which, Cypher, you're not taking that wicked woman's words to heart, are you? Life's been pretty great lately. Why get into trouble now? Don't you think?
Honestly, I've been thinking. Maybe a trip back now wouldn't be too bad.
You're back again,
Cyphera, your face.
I need clothes. Anything. Just throw me something. A piece of cloth will do. Just enough to cover the wounds. I will pay back the amount I owe. I promise.
You're bleeding golden blood.
Yes. What about it? So what if I'm one of those chrysosairs they talk about? Those infinitely strong heroes. World-renowned swordsmen. Exceptionally intelligent scholars.
Cyphera.
Oh, I'm sorry to disappoint. Who knew that group of amazing people would include me? A pauper. Thief. Con artist. Maybe I should just make another cut to drain all this yellow stuff out of me and...
Stop it, Cyphera. I'll give you clothes. Warm you up and... Stay here. Stay in my workshop until you're healed.
Aren't you going to ask me how I got these wounds? Right. What's the use? I'm so good at lying. Even your golden thread can be fooled. If you can't verify the truth, why bother asking at all?
I don't need to ask. Nor do I need to use the golden thread. I know everything you do is for survival, at all costs. Stay here. You won't have to deal with the cold or go hungry again. Stay by my side, and you can start putting yourself back together.
Aren't you worried I'll ruin this place's reputation? Or that I might sneak off with your precious clothes and sell them?
I wouldn't have invited you if I were worried about those things.
You're weird, seamstress. You know, they say a child who often lies remains a liar for life. I've tried not to become a liar. But honestly, it's just too hard. I'm close to giving up. What makes you think I won't disappoint you?
Because I can feel it.
Not with the power of a demigod, but with the heart that beats in my chest. You love this place. That's why you keep coming by, but also why you hesitate to stay longer. You worry you'll tarnish the Gold Weaver name. After taking over Nestia's divine authority, I became used to letting the golden thread distinguish sincerity from falsehood. However, the mission I need to complete requires me to learn to trust and rely on my heart. Cyphera, you're an honest thing I've given to this world. And also a challenge the world has given to me. Stay here with me. You have a beautiful face that deserves better than to be covered in scars and grime.
You've got a way of talking that's hard to follow. All right, let's make it a deal. You have 1 day to change your mind. Once the action hour passes, there's no turning back.
Como si fuera su hija, me encanta verlas entre Aglia y Cipher.
These folks in black are not responding to provocations, nor do they seem intent on fighting. What exactly are they waiting for?
Pressure. Fear. Planting seeds of anxiety. It seems this is the strategy they've chosen.
An organization that sees it as their mission to eradicate the Chrysos heirs. I've read some chilling accounts. Stories of the cleaners using alchemical arts to implant fragments of memories into their successors.
From what I know, these stories are true. The kindness we know today, strictly speaking, is the 27th kindness. Objectively, the rise of the cleaners was both inevitable and necessary. Yet, their ruthless and twisted methods earned them nothing but disdain and condemnation from history.
And still they endure. An organization persisting through time, now working tirelessly to obstruct the flame chase. Are they truly so terrified of the Aranova the Chrysos heirs strive for?
Even in these crumbling end times, there are always those who find ways to profit from the chaos, to ask the vested interests to abandon their status, wealth, and ambitions in this world for a distant ideal, may be no easier than creating a miracle.
I wonder where she is now. If they're targeting me, she definitely won't escape their notice either. I hope all is well. Is that Lord Krateros?
There you are, Lord Donghung. We couldn't reach you on the teleslate, so the Holy City Guard almost assumed you two had met some terrible fate. You pests crawling in the shadows, back off. Your plot ends here. You've played your hand. Run while you still can. It might be your only chance to survive. Stay away from Akama forever. If you set foot there again, the fury of its people will tear you apart. Because Aglaya is dead.
¿Qué?
And in the eyes of the Holy City citizens, her blood is on your hands.
No me jodas, dale. No, otra más.
Looks like she was wrong about you.
She? Are you talking about the mastermind behind all of this?
Well, she thought you were weak. She believed that even when you were facing the evil that you claimed to oppose, you'd hesitate to strike.
Y como volvimos al lugar, voy a tener que...
Misinterpreting mercy for weakness shows how arrogant and foolish your master is. They're still alive.
With proper care, they'll pull through in a few days. But I must warn you, I haven't fought a human in ages. I can't guarantee I'll always be able to hold back. They're lucky they're still alive. If you feel as lucky as they are, try me.
Sounds terror.
Finon is seriously upset.
Get out of here. Don't show your face around us again. If your master wants to stop the flame chase journey, she'd better bring an army that makes Kremnos at its peak look like child's play.
Está emputado Finon. Increíble.
I've said it more than once, Lord Finon. We're not here to start a fight. We came only to ensure you weren't anywhere else. While you were unaware, we already accomplished our mission. To buy time. So, Lord Finon.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Anyone who uses innocent lives as bargaining chips has gone too far. I guess the opposition within the Council of Elders is still desperately fighting to obstruct the flame chase. If the conspiracy is exposed, they'll be hunted down in the Holy City like rats with nowhere to run, no matter where they hide. My teleslate.
Ahora sí un mensaje. Anuncio general. WoW ha suspendido su servicio por motivo de fuerza mayor. Esperen sus hogares y no se asusten. ¿Qué está pasando? Hilo dorado de lo que ha activado, solo para comunicación de emergencia. La tejedora de oro ha fallecido. Regresa a la ciudad lo más antes posible. Sé que es difícil creer, pero... vuelvan rápido, por favor. Voy de camino. Sí.
Aglaya. Is this blasted? Those guys.
Fue gracias, tipo.
But how could they possibly? Stay calm. This could just be one of her schemes. I won't believe it until I see it for myself.
Finon, what should we do now?
Stay on course. I'll contact Treeby and ask her to keep the citizens calm. We'll hurry back to Akima as fast as possible and assess the situation in the city. If we run into any enemies along the way, I won't be merciful this time.
A la verga.
Cartonis? Oh, you're forging a sword for Finon, aren't you? I haven't seen you wield the hammer in so long. I couldn't help but be entranced by the sight.
You, Aglaya, in this form you come to me. It means...
That's right. At this moment, my physical form is already shattered. My journey as a human in this world has come to an end. It's time to fulfill our pact.
Of course. The pact I haven't forgotten.
The thing I entrusted to you.
Far too plain this vessel is. Not worthy of you. Do you still insist?
I insist. Over the past 1,000 years, every piece of fabric I've worked with has been tainted by my cold divinity. It's made me hate their colors, texture, and scent. This ornament stands apart. It was a gift from a child. She was pure and kind. I often wished my childhood could have been like hers.
How to say goodbye to everyone? Have you already planned?
I'm afraid there's no such detailed plan at this time. I deeply regret not being able to say farewell to them. The moment has come. My departure will give them one less thing to worry about. This parting gift should help ease the regret of such a sudden goodbye.
Invented for the Titans, Kremnos' soul-forging technology was. Though divinity it retains, filtered out, the remnants of humanity will be. Is that what you want, Aglaya?
You've confirmed this with me repeatedly. Yes, Cartonis. I need you to do this for me. Condense my divinity into this ornament. It might still be useful in the future to help them complete their mission.
Selfless until the end. Envy that child, there's no need to. Already lived a grand life your humanity has.
Your praise puts my heart at ease, Grand Craftsman. Now, please, take me through the last tempering that fate has to offer.
Chao, no. Ya perdimos a Trian. Ya perdimos a Castor. Ya perdimos.
Tension is building with every passing second.
Ya perdimos a Anaxagoras y ahora Aglaia. Está loco, dejen de matar gente.
The news is probably spread by now. Every household is locked up tight. And all the market stalls have closed down temporarily.
Se le han llevado los purificadores de verdad.
I can't imagine how she could have been taken down by a handful of assassins, unless it's all a part of her plan. If this is all part of a larger plan, Treeby must know something. She just couldn't say it in the message. Let's go find her.
Bueno, yo diría que le dejemos hasta acá. ¿Qué es esto? Uy, ¿qué pasó? Uy, se trabó. Ah, bueno. Claro, que se cortó el coso este de... A ver.
This place is rich with the sweet scent of flowers.
Ahí está.
Can we stay here for
Ah,
a
listo.
while longer?
Bueno, yo diría que le dejemos hasta acá. Ahí está, y lo vuelvo a recuperar. Sí, vamos a dejarlo hasta acá. Y a ver. Sí, tenemos pendiente estas tres. Pero yo diría que estas tres, como es demasiado larguísimo. A ver, ¿qué hora es? Creo que tenemos tiempo para leer al menos uno. 12 buscallamas, 8 buscallamas, perfecto. Vamos a dejarlo para el capítulo que viene, así que bueno, vamos a dejarlo hasta acá. Y el capítulo que viene continuamos con la Amphoreus 3.3. Y la verdad, en serio, otra muerte más, loco, no para de morir gente en Amphoreus. Ya perdimos a Trian, ya perdimos a Anaxagoras, ya perdimos a Castorais y ahora a Aglaia. Dejate de joder, basta, loco. Pero bueno, nada más que decir. Suscríbanse al canal de Julio Gameplays, síganme en X, en Instagram y la plataforma morada y en este canal que es Julio Gameplays 2. Así que bueno, muchas gracias a todos por acompañarme. Un saludo a todos y nos vemos en la próxima.